Here's another part of the conversation I had with that trader from Kitco. I was talking to him about the stock market, and he was saying the public isn't in the stock market right now. He said pretty much the public sold in like 2009 area. That's when the public sold, when the stock market went like that. He said the public isn't yet in the stock market. I was telling him, or I was asking him where he thought the market was going. He said, the stock market's going to fall, but only when the public gets in. So he's kind of looking at, I said, how do you know that? How do you know the public's in? He goes, well, you look at a lot of the media, and you look at, you hear things. So, that was interesting, but I had a counter thought to that. The data is pretty clear, I think, on the transfer of wealth. The very wealthy have been getting a lot wealthier in the last few years. And the rest of the people have been getting less wealthy. Their investments have been losing value, or they sell at the wrong time, they buy at the wrong time. All these things happening. So what happens is a lot of the public has been tapped out for years. Someone who is deep in debt isn't going to be buying these rallies. They can't buy the rallies. So what happens? Who becomes the public then? It's kind of like, I guess, a pyramid, right? Who is the public? The ones at the bottom of the pyramid. When the regular person gets tapped out and they fall off the pyramid, you have a new bottom of the pyramid. So I see I see what could be happening is that these public investors to be fed upon are becoming increasingly more wealthy people. Right? Maybe most people aren't in the stock market, and when these things happen, when you have these price actions like this happen, and more people getting killed, who's left to buy this stuff? Well, what happens is the people who used to be the millionaire next door, would they become the new retail to be fed upon? I mean, I'm just thinking, from my observation, people I know are getting killed in the markets. They're selling the stock market rally in 2009. They're selling. They bought at the highs. They're out of the market now. If they get in the market, this trader guy and his buddies are all going to get out of the market. There's this guy, Tepper, right? My friend Carl from Bowler Bear Report had a video, and he's talking about this guy who's on Yahoo Finance talking about the stock market, right? Well, here's some billionaire hedge fund guy. He's on Yahoo Finance talking to the public, saying, public, please get in. Please get in. He's probably saying to himself, man, I got a whole bunch of stocks and I made a whole ton of money. I need some buyers now. But that doesn't mean that it's going down tomorrow, because it might take a little while for those buyers to buy his stuff. It might take months. Maybe you'll see months more of a crazy rally. For example, in the tech boom, right? What happened was a lot of these reasonable analysts said, "Hey, this stock market is way overheated. Time to short." But guess what happened? It got even more overheated. And the people who shorted, even though they were, I guess, quote, right in the longer term, in the short term they were wrong, because it went up some more and they got killed. So right now, with this rally, how far could it go? I don't know. And I wouldn't bet against it. But I'm thinking, this trader guy was waiting for the public to come in. What if the public becomes guys like him, right? What if it's these smaller millionaires suddenly become the feeder fish because the middle class is poof evaporated, right? Won't that happen, right? Because in a market, the people who make who are someone's got to buy and sell, and the middle class is tapped out. Then you have the pyramid changes where the people at the bottom suddenly are these sophisticated investors, but not uber sophisticated investors, become all of a sudden the feeder fish. These are just kind of thoughts I'm having here. And as far as the precious metals go, yeah, oh, Raw Dog's he's convinced. He's got conviction that these things are dead. Now, what I'm looking for these contrarian sentiment is people who are convinced they are absolutely right about things. When people are in the markets and they're saying, I'm absolutely right, and every 2 years or so, they're always right, and then they're wrong, and then now they're right about something else, and they're wrong on that, and they're right about something else. So it isn't that what he said could be, quote, wrong, it's that it's a pattern of an emotional reaction to what's happening. I know there are a lot of people who think that, it might not have bottomed out yet, but at some point, I think silver's going to be a screaming buy. Now, some people think it's a screaming buy now. It could be a screaming buy now. But it could be like a shouting screaming buy. Because I'm seeing there's still that one before. There's still I'm starting to ramble. Okay, thanks for watching.